Hello, YouTube. This is your girl, Karma Kaboom, broadcasting live from the apartment complex where I'm currently living, and I'm getting ready to move real soon. Today, I found out that there's a high crime element in this apartment complex, and I might have made my move way too soon. I wish I had checked this place out before I came over here, and as you can see, someone has stolen all the tires on this vehicle, and the owner has had to resort to putting the vehicle on a tree stump. And around the corner, I saw several residents or tenants that had their vehicles broken into. A lot of the glass had shattered, and some niggers have been coming over, have been coming over here, breaking into the vehicles, and it's just a matter of time before they start breaking into the apartments, as well as um, holding the residents and tenants hostage, and at gunpoint, or killing them. And I'm not gonna stick around for all of this. This is a high crime area. I had no idea that it was this way, and I wish I had checked it out a little bit better, a whole lot better, before I moved into this. This is awful. And the news, one of the local news stations came by and was interviewing a lot of people, a lot of the tenants. Apparently, one of the tenants called, and they came by, and the management and that old, elderly, barely can breathe motherfucker that I had on video the other day, who keeps lying and saying that the air conditioning is fixed, he came also. So I'm figuring that the both of them are in cahoots with each other, and they cover each other's back as it relates to all this low down stuff that's going on. And he made the news camera guy leave the property. So the news camera guy, he went out front on the street to film. And do you know he followed the man out there? And I went out there. I was on my way to take care of an errand. And I saw him. And I stopped to talk to the camera guy. And the manager and the barely can breathe maintenance supervisor came out there too, trying to intimidate. And the news camera guy, he told him, this is public property. I'm not on your property, and you can't make me move. And he asked me if I would be on camera to give, my take on what's going on. And I was glad to get that microphone in my hand and give the news. So you all might see me on the news. I'm going to try to see if I can see myself on the news. And I was really feeling myself when I was doing the news and giving my take on everything. I really enjoyed that. And I'm pretty sure he's probably going to write a letter, that manager, and put it on my door, because that is a clause in the lease agreement that you can't say anything bad about them in good faith or whatever. And I don't care, because I'm getting ready to get out of here. I've been looking for another place all day, and I'll let y'all see this. This is just terrible. This is really terrible. And I'm just convinced that these niggas, they have a spirit of nigga. It's a spirit of nigga in this city. And it might be several different spirits. This is really awful. This is really awful. They stole all their tires. This is really sad. This is real sad right here. This is terrible. But anyway, yeah, this is a high crime area, and I am really regretful that I moved into this place. And I have got to move. I really do. I have got to move and find a better place other than this because I'm in danger being around the niggas. There's a big difference between blacks and niggas. And it pays to be nosy sometimes. I'm so glad that the Spirit of God had me to get up this morning when he did and had me to drive around here because I was going to change apartments and come on this side. So I came over here after the leasing agent gave me the address. I came over here to get a feel of it to see if it was a bunch of niggas hanging out on this side and had a lot of young folks' cars over here maybe. You know, you can tell a lot about the area. You know what type of cars young people drive. Young niggas, they drive certain cars. And I knew if I seen some young nigga cars, I didn't want to be over here. And I don't think I'm going to move to another apartment. That should be at the management's expense. And that's a big inconvenience for me to move that stuff out of there. And I'm not even finished moving my stuff out of storage. But I think I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to get out of here. And they don't even want to provide security. Security for the residents. They provide security for themselves. And the gates, they have 2 gates. And they stay open 24 hours. I had already put it in writing that was an issue. And I mean, why even give us gate passes if the gate is going to stay open 24/7? And the criminals have free access and free reign 24/7. This is really awful. Awful. Awful, awful. And this is what niggas will do. Look, just look. This is what niggas do. They don't never think about doing nothing good and productive and righteous. They always got something wrong and wicked and evil on their mind. This is just terrible. The spirit of niggas. It just, it just done took over this city. Awful, awful, awful. It pays to be nosy sometimes, like I said. And I'm so glad I came around here. I don't call it nosy, I call it inquisitive. But anyway, some people will call it nosy. It pays to be nosy sometimes. Look at this shit. This is what niggas do. Niggas. And they want fucking respect. Get the fuck out of here.